welcome to episode 6 of Monday Morning Detective. My name is Gino Scala and I am your host. And today we're going to confront and discuss the highly sexualization of children in school. Now, this is coming off of the Tucker Carlson show from a couple of nights ago, where he demonstrated a shop teacher in Canada who was a male teacher, is a male teacher, has been for many years. Then this school year decided to come into school dressed in booty shorts, a female top, a blonde female wig, big sunglasses, and huge prosthetic boobs, bust line with prosthetic erect nipples, and in a sheer blouse, which accentuated as described. And this had been going on since the beginning of school this year. So at least a few weeks. I don't know the school year in Canada. Well, when it just started to come out on social media, some of the students took TikTok videos and pictures, etc. And since then, the school has written a letter, made an announcement in support of this person. He goes by the name of Kayla Lemieux in Ontario, and is quote unquote transitioning. Well, you have to really find the snapshots of this individual to see how disturbing it really is. I mean, it's one thing to come into school dressed as a woman and you're dressed in a professional manner. It's another to come in as a oversized stripper, or more or less a parody of what women are. I mean, this bust line it's prosthetic. First of all, he is long away from any surgical implants at this point. My understanding is he's just starting this transition. And this just makes a mockery of the entire transgender community. If I were part of this community and I saw this clown, this psycho, sick son of a gun, parading around under the guise of transitioning, I would have serious issues. Now, the school decided not to draw the line when they had a clear opportunity. Let's put it this way. If a real female, non-trans individual came in with large breasts, natural or even implants, but let's just say they were 44Ds, and she were braless, and her nipples were erect or see-through, she would be under, I think, under normal circumstances, she'd be be relieved of her duties for that day, told to go home and dress in a more appropriate manner. I'm not sure why that is so uh, uh, controversial. I mean, far be it, if I were a 17-year-old kid or in school, I certainly wouldn't mind looking at that. However, it's inappropriate. It's unprofessional. As far as I know, schools have dress codes. They may be very lax, but they exist. There are certain things people cannot wear, according to the school districts or the states or the country. Now, I cannot speak for Canada because they are a completely different world. But, I mean, regardless of what your opinion is on what I'm saying, you really have to see the picture to get a true picture of what I'm speaking of. So, and keep in mind, these are high school students. Now, this is not, the only sexualization that is going on. We know that children as young as kindergarten and in the lower grades have been forced to listen to sex talk under the guise of education, and we're talking about all types of sex talk: same sex, different sex, pedophilia, etc. And as Tucker said, these people are saying stuff in front of a class that if you were to walk up to a child at a park with their parent nearby and spoke to them in this manner, they would be arrested. Now, keep in mind, there's even a group of people that are advocating the change from the definition of pedophilia to minor attraction people, minor attracted people. So a person who's attracted to a minor, and that's not someone who goes down in the mine. We're talking about someone under the age of 18. And really, we're talking about under the age of 12. I mean, that's where the true issues lie. That they're trying to change the term so there's not so much of a stereotype. Now, this is truly the first signs of the end of our society. This is a sickness. Pedophilia is a sickness. These transgender costumes, if they want to walk around the mall like that, if they want to walk around their house like that, that's all well and good. Put them in a school setting, that's not good. That's not good, and it should be illegal. Now, of course, the LGBTQ society is claiming that Tucker's position invites for violence against these people. Not at all. He has not uttered one word of violence against these people. What he has said, that if the school is not going to stick up for you and your child, then the parent needs to do so. And how do they do that? Well, they either run for elected positions against these people, they vote against these people that are running and have this belief. They protest, they spread the word, or they simply homeschool. You know, once you take enough children out of these schools and either put them into private schools or other schools that don't allow this crap, then that's how change is made. Schools are not going to operate and will not get funded with 5 students in a class. They can have all the transgender clowns they want dressing up in that way. And that's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the legitimate transgender person who is going through surgery or actually, you know, if you, like I said, if you want to come dressed in the opposite sex, as the opposite sex, whether it be a female to male or male to female, dress appropriately. This is not appropriate. This is making a mockery of the transgender movement. And transgenders should be upset about this. They shouldn't be applauding this. Anyway, it's not a legal issue at this point. It's going to get there very quickly. If there is any violence against this community, whether it be in Canada or here in the States, they're going to blame Tucker Carlson or Fox News or conservatives or Trump. But the fact is, this is highly, highly disturbing behavior. This particular person, this Lemieux character, is not normal. You can just tell by this photo, this person has a lot of issues, and they should not be teaching. They should not be in a classroom as a mentor or a leader of children. And high school kids are still children, 15 to 18. And it's probably the most influential period of their life. Now, if they want to have an assembly show and talk about transgender, and he can come out dressed at that point like that to show them maybe the full spectrum of transgender, that's one thing. But to be allowed to come into school every day in this getup is absurd. And that'll do it for the Monday Morning Detective episode 6. And we hope to see you very soon and talk to you again. Have a great day.